Hey Monica, my name's Daphne. I'm one of the tutors here at podcast.com. Thank you for sending in your essays, getting involved on the course. A really good idea to get some feedback, and I gather your exam is coming up quite soon. So we'll work hard together, and let me take you through your essay, see if we can help you along the way. Okay, the first two essays are kind of about education and children. This looks good. While some people believe that schools should have the purpose of educating, others think they should have a far more entertaining approach. Now, for me, you immediately need to, you can use this word. I don't really like it. I mean, you're advised not to use the same word that is in the question, but you could have other words here which would be better. You could have enjoyable, uh, you could have stimulating. You have other words there that just show the examiner you don't need to repeat the same word. All the way through this essay, we need to look for different ways of saying this word. This essay will discuss why schools must be far more enjoyable. Don't use from in here, they don't need that. For students using examples to demonstrate points. Good, fine. Firstly, parents would not pay a considerable amount of money to any institution if their only interest was merely educational. Very, very good sentence, really nice conditional in there, excellent. This is largely because several parents choose a school not only because they teach different subjects such as maths or science, a capital letter in English, and we say maths and science, but also because of their extracurricular activities such as good theatre, sports, and even manual activities. Perfect. Now, also grammar, lovely, not only, but activities. Can we change, instead of repeating activities, even manual challenges, projects, something like that? Maybe projects might be quite good. Oh, not that. Sorry. Uh, hang on a minute. Yeah. Sorry. I just suggest that word instead of repeating activities. For instance, in Colombia, the Montessori School, because it's a name, so give it like a title, has become highly popular due to its different approach. Good. Instead, I mean, I know Montessori, but a lot of people don't. But you might different. Um, you could put caring and holistic approach. It's always a good idea if you're using one adjective, you may as well use three adjectives. Just really throw everything in there. So that might be quite nice as well. Uh, don't say actually. We wouldn't use that. It's not kind of academic. Um, this or here. No, no, no. But this process has an artistic emphasis. This learning process has an artistic emphasis to avoid children's social isolation and also to give them enjoyable space to learn. In space, you'd have to say in which to learn. Actually, just totally correctly. The success of this school is due to, not owing to. Owing to and due to is slightly different. You need to have is due to the parents' interest in spaces that their children can appreciate. Now, it's a little bit repetitive of what you said about space. So change space. Yeah, change that for another word so you're not repeating what you said before about space. Somewhere you said something about space. Just as a change that. Uh, say place. I'm sure okay. You may be okay on that one. So I thought I'd said space, but maybe I just saw place. Okay. But basically, don't repeat the words is what I'm trying to say. Okay, secondly, education. Now, go worldwide education rather than has a variety of things can offer. So use the modal verbs here quite a lot. Can, might, may, rather than making big statements like this, which we can't kind of prove in this essay. And the learning would not be affected if the method was less monotonous. You need to be in the past tense here. Learning, and you don't need the. If you've used would, which you are, you need to be in the past tense to balance that conditional. If learning was less monotonous and strict. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't use that. It's not very academic. I would say furthermore is the more academic version. Furthermore, People tend to learn faster if they're enjoying the subject rather than enjoying the subject. Recent studies by Harvard have mentioned that long-term memory comes from involving emotions. Good, while students are learning. According to this, entertaining activities should be part of any educational space. Now, yes, space is coming up a bit. Come on, let's change space. Educational classroom, educational establishment, something like that. And again, let's change entertaining into something else, challenging, something like that. Innovative is another good word you could have there. To conclude, I firmly believe that institutional spaces, no, just put institutions. Educational, no, we've got educational. Teaching institutions must have a less conventional approach. It is predicted that this would increase children's interest in learning and also develop many other skills that are important for the future jobs market and health. Something like that. Okay, but really nice essay. There's so much good stuff in there. Really good, excellent grammar, and I've just pointed out a few things, mostly vocabulary actually, but really nice. We could develop that second paragraph probably a little bit more, but we'll do that as we go along. We might make them a bit longer and then make them shorter again. Really good work. Okay, doing an activity with a child. Some might argue that reading does not develop children's skills and creativity as much as entertaining. You need an adjective there. Activities do. Some professionals, some learning. Give them a name. Experts, something like that. Some is just a bit too vague. Let's be more academic. Let's make real people in here. That's quite easy thing to do. This essay will totally agree with the statement by discussing two different examples. Okay, fine. I want your opinion though. To what extent do you agree? Opinion in here. So you make a general statement, then your opinion, and then you introduce the essay. Firstly, reading has numerous benefits. I'd go, there is no doubt that reading has numerous benefits. Nevertheless, playing with, you could even say what they are, such as, nevertheless, playing with console games may help to develop many more skills, not much more, many more. This is largely because when people interact with this technology, they have to involve more senses to play and not only win. No new paragraph there. Not only these senses include, so give me a proper sentence. That's not a proper sentence. As a result of this, people could train their spatial awareness and reflexes, which is impossible by doing a passive activity, such as reading. Or which is prevalent in reading, if you want to keep that. Okay. For instance, PlayStation has a plethora of games from dancing to zombie huntings. Okay, which, give me a relative clause, a bit more here. Which, what do they teach? Yeah? With these types of games, we can train and develop more. So you can say which demand, I don't play these games, but something, make up something. Practical skills useful for a daily basis. Secondly, by only reading, children might develop a more strict academic. I think you want strict academic and introvert personality rather than social one. Okay, this is because physical activities, especially sports, introduce more dynamics, such as a competitive feeling, just typo there, which generates in them the willingness, which generates, you don't need to have in them, that's sort of reflexive, we don't really have that in English, generates the willingness to pursue new goals and objectives. In addition to this, the work experience of working, ing, with a team, in a team sport, teaches children how to work with others. Good, which is extremely important for their future careers. Absolutely lovely, really good stuff. To conclude, I firmly believe that doing activities such as sports or video gaming develops far more useful. Careful, from far. From far is not the same. More useful skills in reading. It's predicted that children who spelling. You want this one. Who have been involved in these activities would be more. No, that's right. will become more sociable and independent adults. Good, fantastic. Two really, really nice essays there, Monica. Great start. Um, have a look at the corrections. What we advise is that you either rewrite the essays again if you have the time, or just note the corrections. Write down some sentences that I might have changed quite a lot, just so you can see what I'm trying to do. But fantastic. Look forward to reading your next ones. Well done.